Hello, yeah, so NoFap day 4 of 90. Hope you guys aren't out there busting some nuts. 'Cause I know in about 4.5 days, I definitely have been busting the nuts. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't been busting the nuts. And yeah, you guys, getting up there in the days. Not really, but definitely definitely more than before. Day 4, but almost the week. I don't feel empty as far as like like those. Cause I busted what, like three, was it 3 nuts on this? Like, was it 3 or 4 nuts? I think it was 4. Either 3 or 4. I believe it was 4. And 4 19 days, and so I don't feel I'm getting more energy back quicker than normally on those streaks where I probably bust like 15 nuts in like a span of like like a couple like especially after like long streaks after that first relapse. Like the binges probably bust like 10 nuts in total in like a span of like a week. And those are the worst because they really drain you. They really drain you physically and spiritually and emotionally. And but when you can keep a relapse to a minimum, especially one, preferably one. If you relapse and you only do it one time, man, that's excuse me. When you relapse one time, you can hold it to one time. Then those are the best ones rather than binging, because obviously we know what binging does. But yeah, man. Today was a pretty good day. I had an off day today. I had an off day today, and I did get my car. I did get my car clean. I got my car clean, and yeah. Well, I wanted to wash it, but I didn't have no coins. Literally, I didn't have no quarters to get it washed. But I did clean it out and put this. I finally, after like months of not doing it, I washed the sheets with the car covers. The seat covers, and I washed them. And I finally put them on the seat after this bullshitting. So the back seat, I still gotta take a lot of junk out the car, but other than that, it's pretty it's pretty decent now, and I finally did that, and also one thing I have to work on is it's not confrontation per se, but what's the word I'm looking for? Confrontation. Yeah, confrontation or whatever. Well, it was a parking spot a couple hours ago that I was driving back up, and I seen somebody backing out, and I turned around and I seen them back out of my rear view. Actually, I seen them back. Yeah, I seen them back out of my rear view. So I parked in the handicap spot in reverse and to get into that parking spot, and the person drove off, and I'm driving again. I'm about to park, but there's a car in front of me that's is a car with a couple of girls in there, and they signaled. Well, she signaled to turn in there, but I was like, in my mind, I'm like, at first I was telling myself like, nah, just go. They signaling the park there, so just go. But I said fuck it, man. Fuck it. I was already I already put in the park there, so I'm not gonna just drive past just because I'm nervous of confrontation. So I just parked there anyway. So the car drives past. Then I'm getting myself up in my truck, and they when they pull the window down, they say, you didn't see me? The girl said, so you didn't see me signaling? And I'm not the best in confrontation situations, which I have to work on, just because like when people are like confrontation with me, I kind of like not freeze up, but it's kind of just like I don't and that's not even with confrontations with with a lot of situations in general. I kind of like my mind freezes up in like some situations, but then after it's over, I kind of like I start to like I can I start telling myself what I could have said, what I could have done in certain situations after it's already over. So I have to work on I guess meditating more frequently can help me be quicker on my feet. But I didn't have much to say, and they ended up driving off, and I'm like, like a lot of things I overthink them, and I tend to paint myself to be the bad guy, which is obviously a very negative trait to have, so I have to work on that. But yeah, man, I'm over it now. But yeah, man, I have to work on in situations that it's pretty much being comfortable and uncomfortable situations. I have to work on knowing what to say, and not just freezing up and not knowing what to say in some situations. But yeah, man. I bought a couple more Spanish books. I also I booked another lesson with a different teacher. It's a guy teacher this time, and so I'm trying to have. I'm not gonna spend 129 on the base lane on the program. It's called Baseline, 129 a month. The first week is only $1. Pay $1 for the first week for free. But I rather just pay like 30 some dollars a week for two different tutors rather than paying 129 a month. For unlimited access. When I don't know, cause I just feel like just in case something goes wrong or I don't feel like it, I get busy doing other things. I can't I can't do a lot of lessons. I can I don't have to. I don't have a $129 commitment every month on my out of my account. I'm just more comfortable with having the freedom to either pay for the lesson or if I don't feel like if I don't have the if I don't have the funds I'm trying to save, or I'm busy, I don't have to have a $129 come in my account every every month. So I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with that. So I'm trying to like maybe on Mondays and Wednesdays have like two teachers. Well, maybe a Monday or maybe a Monday or Wednesday, and maybe like a Saturday, like have two different teachers. That way I can like really speak more and more and more. Cause you're not gonna learn language without speaking. So yeah, man, that was it. Pretty much after working, being able to express myself in uncomfortable situations, get better at confrontation situations. Um, I still have to work on my habits. I have to really get consistent with my night and morning habits because I 90% of the time when the alarm goes off, when the alarm goes off the first time, I end up setting the alarm back 30 minutes. And honestly, most of the time I don't even sleep. I just lay around in the bed, kind of just like daydreaming and just thinking about the day and watching stuff on YouTube and Netflix, which is I'm trying to change this streak. I'm gonna try to start one next morning. As soon as the alarm goes off the first time, I'm gonna get up the first time rather than resetting it back, because I feel like me just getting up right when the alarm goes off rather than you having to refresh or set the alarm back 30 extra minutes is gonna help me with just knowing how to wake up the first time rather than having to keep resetting it back. Let's get into comments real quick. My guy Morrison Darko says, I agree with 20% betterment. Nothing about porn and masturbation is natural. Everyone does it, but it's not normal in my opinion. It should be completely. Yeah, I was just saying in the past video that there are guys who was obviously our ancestors didn't watch porn and masturbate. Well, I'm not sure they masturbated or not, but I know that obviously they had porn back in the old days. But I'm just saying that there are guys who literally they aren't addicted to porn. They just they watch it occasionally. When they just have an urge to bust that nut, they watch porn and then they're done with it, and they don't really, they're not like my roommate, for example. Like he'd be like, so how's your streak or whatever going? I tell him my streak, and I say, when was the last time you did it? He's like, man, I ended in like a month or 2 months. And then he'd come back to me randomly like, yo, bro, I had to do it last night, bro, I had to do it. So he just, so pretty much, it's like certain guys, they just don't. I guess some people get addicted to some things, some people don't. Like, so obviously it's not a normal thing, for to watch porn and masturbate, because we're not really supposed to be busting nuts, especially the porn. That's what we're in there for. But it's also a fact that there are guys out there in the world that who they can watch porn and masturbate, and they don't get addicted to it. They can go out there and talk to girls and do whatever, and they watch porn once, twice a month, and they good. But obviously guys that are on a NoFap, we obviously can't do that because we are addicted. So we can't just say, well, I'm gonna do it one time and that's it, because obviously at one time we're gonna turn to more and more. So that's what I was saying, and I guess it's easy for us on NoFap to look at guys who aren't addicted to porn and say, man, you shouldn't be fapping, man, because this and that. But because we're trying to overcome the addiction, and they don't have an addiction, so it's like I don't know, it's kind of weird, like when we see guys who casually watch porn and masturbate, they aren't addicted to it, and we kind of look at them and say, man, why are you watching porn, man? You shouldn't do that. But they don't have a problem with it. I'm not saying it's normal by any means. I'm just saying that that there are some people who can watch it. There are some people who can watch it and not get addicted. Meanwhile, there's others who can, as the car pulls up next to me, as they're as there are other guys like us who can get addicted to it pretty easily. So yeah, man, but it's definitely not normal under any circumstance. Or masturbation, because obviously masturbation, you just spilling semen for no reason. Let me see. My guy Canoe Unchao says, why not self-teach? Plenty of free sources and apps to practice speaking it. I was studying Japanese, and that was how I went about it. I agree, Cardigan, of what you are saying. I'm getting PMO out because for me, I don't know moderation well enough, but there are those that can manage it, and porn is not a problem. I think NoFap is an extreme side where anything related to porn is a no-no. Yeah, that's true, bro. That's true. I feel like uh there are some people who can manage watching porn, but there are other people who they like us who get addicted, and we should leave it alone because obviously busting a lot of nuts at one time is gonna fuck you up and take you out of reality. But there are a lot of people who they literally aren't addicted. But yeah, it's all but that's true. It's always an extreme side of everything, and so I think But speaking about the self teach, I use apps and read books and stuff like that. But I feel like it's at some point you have to speak to a teacher, and get that face to face interaction. Actually speak, because if you're not actually speaking, then you're not really gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to learn as much as you can as much as you could. Um, you know, you're not gonna be able to really be able to actually speak it if you're not speaking it in real life, rather than I mean, you can use apps and still speak out loud, but it's something about actually speaking to a person face to face and actually getting that face to face interaction with rather than just using apps, because it's just something more intimate about getting that one-on-one teaching, and actually speaking to a real person, rather than listen to an app, or the voice from an app. It's something better. It's that connection you get. Plus, when you have really good teachers who actually like giving you homework and stuff like that to do, to where you do it and you guys talk about the homework, it really helps. My guy. Yeah, well, yeah. Dark Magician says, also you said on Numerous Street that you feel like your streak is over once the urge hit. The urges are just the beginning of NoFap. Anyone can hit 90 days if they have urges, no urges. I'm currently on day 80 and I have urges like any of my other streaks. The difference is that I've decided I'm not going back. Fapping is a conscious decision. Nobody's holding a gun to our heads and making us feel my mindset. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've said it a lot. Like uh, like we all choose to we all choose to we all choose to fap. It's obviously a choice, but yeah, man. I guess it's all about changing the mindset. It's all about changing the mindset from feeling like we need to bust that nut to watch porn in order to get that release, rather than actually going out channeling the energy, doing other things, telling yourself that I'm not about to bust this nut. Like, I speak to real women out there. I actually go out there and use this energy to better my social skills, rather than using it to bust that nut. But yeah, man. That's it. Yeah, man, it's kind of weird, it's still kind of weird, speaking to a camera in the car with the lights on, and the car pulls it right next to you. But I'm not saying I'm used to it yet, but I can I did pretty well in the situation just now. It just kind of feel weird. You can see the people pulling up, and you can feel the eyes looking at you from the side, like, what the fuck they doing? What they talking to themselves? But it's like, you can. It's all about, you got to just blur it out and just kind of just stay focused. But I'll tell you one thing, it definitely makes you focus more when we feel people looking at you. It's like, it just feels like, because obviously it's kind of awkward to be in the camera, then looking over at them and looking back. It's like, but yeah, man, I'm doing better in that regard. But I'll see you guys soon for day 5, and as always, don't relapse.